Howdy y'all. I am going for a little bit of a morning ramble, and I thought I would take you guys with me. So I got out the old selfie stick. There's all the kitties are outside. There's Marina. There's Howard. Oh, Norma Jean went in. There's Norma. Little Vince is in there somewhere. Okay, so we have done a whole lot of stuff this weekend. First of all, of course, Forrest graduated. That was so exciting. It was actually pretty cool. Oh, that traffic noise. Early in the morning, it's terrible. But yeah, it was really neat. We had our group. Of course, we had our mask on and everything, and there was 6 of us, and 5 plus Forrest. And we just walked to the little designated places, and then he walked through and got his diploma, and it was just very quick and simple and kind of cool. Oh, sorry, bugs around, can't be helped. So we've done all kinds of stuff this weekend, including, and I wanted to show y'all, I assisted. Replaced these boards. These top 4 boards were bad, so my husband took the handrail off. That's the handrail there. There's Marina. And he took the handrail off, so it's down for now, and replaced these 4 boards. And this is what they look like. So you can see, they tore up when he was pulling them out, really. So they weren't this kind of raggedy while they were in situ. But yeah, they needed replaced, so we got that done. That was kind of a big job getting this done. But while these boards were pulled up, I sprinkled flea powder all underneath this ramp and all underneath the porch. See if I can show you. You can see all that white powder under there. Now, we also treated the yard this weekend. We did so much stuff. But this flea powder is the kind that it doesn't hurt the cats to be around, because they stay under this porch. And, oh, she's getting my little selfie stick. So yeah, I got that done, which I've been wanting to do, and I had access to it really good because these boards were missing. So I was able to get under there and really treat the porch. And we mowed all of the yard, and I have 3 burn piles in the property here, and they were all stacked up because, we had that tree, this tree right here, had 2 limbs fall out of it. And so we cut that all up, and this is all that's left. Just this little stack of, I don't know, good-sized sticks. They're not really logs. So I burnt up all the stuff from that downfall in this little fire circle here. And so I've got it all cleaned up, and I just need to empty it. And so I have 2 other fire circles. I was going to go around and check those out. I'm pretty sure they're all completely out and everything. But there was a lot of cleanup to do. There still is some cleanup to do. But all of the big stuff is up. It's just some twigs and stuff left. What else we did? We did so much. We watered the trees. Like this tree right here is a weeping willow tree. Let me get a little closer. And we planted it 2 years ago on our 10th anniversary, and it is doing great. So it got a good watering, and then the pecan tree as well. We've got a pecan tree over there in the nursery. You following me, Howard? So this is what I call the east yard. And this is where I keep my avocado plants, over there in the shade of the house, because they weren't doing good in the sun, and they obviously need a lot of shade. But they're doing okay over here. They're doing okay. And then this is the burn circle, the fire circle here in the east yard. So I've got it all cleaned up and ready. I need to get a shovel and some buckets and clean out all the fire circles. But it's all burnt out and doing pretty good. Sorry about the terrible selfie work. The selfie stick is not my best tool. But I'm practicing. Maybe I'll get better. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, I did loads and loads of laundry. I washed all the blankets, all the sheets, all the rugs, everything I could stick into the washer. I washed it, hung it up here on my line. This is my clothesline here. Got everything all clean and dry, except it's been really, really hot, but muggy. So the humidity's been really high. So it took forever for my clothes to dry, even though it was 100 degrees. But of course on Friday, when the graduation was, it rained. Of course it rained. My hair frizzed out to here. This is the pecan tree. I think I showed it to you earlier in the year when it just started leafing out. And we got this the same time we got the willow tree. And it's doing good. I don't think it's going to produce pecans this year, but it might. It might produce a few. But I don't think it will. It's last year it just barely stayed alive. And this year it's actually growing and doing pretty good. Huh, Howard? Doing pretty good, man? He's my buddy. Okay, so, oh, see, terrible with the selfie stick, you guys. I don't watch where I'm going when I'm talking to you, and, well, you see what happens. Anyway, this is what I call acorn circle. This is what we call acorn circle when we're referring to it. And this is just the big, huge circle of trees, acorn trees, up here by the gate. And so this is the fire circle that I did up here. And it's all cleaned up and ready to be shoveled out. All of that. So we got all of that done. And we also washed both of our vehicles and did some maintenance on the truck. And we cleaned the inside and out, so it took like all day. Not really, but it felt like it because it was 100 degrees. And let's see. Oh yeah, one of my kids came by. She stopped by for a visit. I was really happy to see her. And I gave her a bag full of tomatoes, and I didn't weigh them. But I gave her some green tomatoes. So I would guess like maybe a couple pounds worth. But I'm not gonna, you know, put it down on my little list of produce in there. My peppers are doing good. We'll go over here and check this out. Oh, and this tree right here, y'all, this tree is so cool. I guess it's a bush. But hummingbirds visit it all the time. I've tried so hard to get a few pictures of hummingbirds, and I can't. They're too quick for me. I never can catch them. I can get them just barely flying off where you can't see them, but it's so neat to stand there and watch them on that tree. It's really cool. At first, I thought they were really big bumblebees. So here we are at my little salsa garden, and my pepper plants are doing all right. As you see, I have a blossom. This is my bell pepper plant, and it has a lovely blossom today. And they're doing okay. They're coming along okay. It's been really hot, but they're making it. And then this is my jalapenos, and they're looking okay too. They're coming along. They got beat up by that storm pretty good, but they're doing okay. And of course, there's my garden helper, Howard. Thank you, Howard. We've got lots of mushrooms growing, of course. We always have plenty of mushrooms here in the compost pile salsa garden. So, like I said, I gave away a whole, like half a Walmart sack full of green tomatoes for when one of my kids come by, and I gave her my last bag of Louisiana fish fry, which is what I like to fry my green tomatoes with. So still kind of behind on that video I promised. There are so many mushrooms in there. Can y'all see all those darn mushrooms? Let's see. There. Now you can see them back there. Lots of mushrooms, but there's still lots of green tomatoes too. So I should be able to get, I don't know, maybe a week. I should be able to get another mess of green tomatoes off of there. So I gave them a good water this weekend. I mean, we've been busy. It feels like we have done like a week's worth of stuff in the past 3 days. Forced graduation, of course, you know, it felt like such a big day. It didn't actually take long. And it was pretty cool. It was not what I expected, but still okay. But you know, all of our pictures, we have masks on, which I don't really like, but whatever. That's the new. That's what Virginia calls it. It's the new, honey. We got to get used to it. But yeah, so this is my little morning ramble. Just catching y'all up on what I've been up to. On top of all that stuff, of course, I did all my regular cooking and cleaning and all of that. Vince is doing great. The other cats are doing great. Marina is starting to play with Vince. So sweet. And Howard is just like a big buddy. He's like a babysitter. And Norma Jean gave him a little lick on his head. So they're all adjusted and happy. So that's nice. Anyway, so that was my morning ramble. Thought I'd bring you with me. Sorry. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, y'all be sweet.